Hello, welcome everyone to the online lectures of Future Foundation Academy. In last lecture, that was Introduction and Basics, we have already studied what is meaning of respiration and also we classified the overall respiration. See, let's once go through whatever we have studied in last lecture. At final, we studied complete classification of respiration. See, respiration was broadly classified into three types, that was external, internal and cellular. Meaning of external respiration was simply breathing, which was also called as ventilation, which involved inhalation and exhalation. Once the oxygen, that is air, went into the lungs, then the transportation of this gas from lungs to various tissues took place, which was called as internal respiration, basically which involves transportation and exchange of O2 and CO2. Third part of respiration was cellular respiration. In cellular respiration, each and every cell will utilize this oxygen and bring about the oxidation of digested food to form various forms of energy. This broad classification we've already studied in last lecture. So, in today's lecture, we are going to study what is meaning of respiratory organs. See, we have already studied what is the meaning of respiration. Now, to perform this process of respiration, organisms require respiratory organs. Starting from lower organism to higher organisms, each and every organism has certain kind of respiratory organs which brings about this process of respiration. So let's see what are respiratory organs and why respiratory organs are needed. Simple, just now I told you, respiratory organs are needed for respiration. We have lungs, our respiratory organs. We use that lungs for breathing, that is inhalation and exhalation. So simple answer is for breathing and exchange of gases. So these are principal organs of respiratory system which are called as respiratory organs. Then there are certain characters which respiratory organ shows, that we are going to discuss. Means features of respiratory organs for gases exchange. What is a typical respiratory organs? 3 points you have to remember. First of all, it should have large surface area, because if surface area increases, amount of absorption of oxygen, transportation of oxygen or quantity of gas will be increased. So larger the respiratory organ, more efficient it is. So it is the first feature. In the second feature we are studying, it should be thin, highly vascular and permeable to allow exchange of gases. 3 words you have to remember. First one is thin. See, if the wall of that respiratory organ is thin, diffusion can easily occur. If wall is thick, diffusion is difficult. So it should be thin. It should be highly vascular. Example, our lungs are highly vascular because lungs are provided with large number of blood vessels. Vascular means blood vessels. So that exchange from that respiratory organ to blood vessel can easily take place, and it should be permeable to allow exchange of gases. And it should be moist to prevent the drying and desiccation of cell. So these are certain features of respiratory organs. Before going towards human respiratory organ, that is lungs or human respiratory system, we are going to study different organisms respiratory organs. Means different organisms from plants to lower organisms to higher organisms, all of them show different variety in respiratory organs. So what are they? First we are going to see plants. How gaseous exchange takes place in plants. You have already studied in 11th standard transpiration, the process of transpiration through which exchange of gases takes place. So in plants, transportation of gases or exchange of gases simply takes by the process of diffusion. And for diffusion, they have a principal organ called as stomata, which are openings on the surface of leaf. So these stomata you can see, this ultra picture of leaf, and other openings are called as lenticels. Wherever there is stem, you can see these points on the stem, all these are lenticels. Exchange of gases also takes place through lenticels. Again, there are cuticles and other organs, but these two are the most basic organs responsible for exchange of gases in plants. Coming back to animals, there is a large variety in animals, starting from unicellular, any bacteria to multicellular large animal. Each and every organism shows variety in respiratory organs. Few of them we have selected and we are going to study that few of the organisms. So first, in first pic you can see them. You can see Euglena, you can see Paramecium, Amoeba, Chlamydomonas. All these organisms belong to Protista. Kingdom Protista, that is they are protists. The main character of all these protista, they are aquatic. Their habitat is aquatic. Since they live in water, amount of oxygen present is already less, and since they are unicellular, they don't have particular respiratory organ. They do exchange of gases with the help of their plasma membrane, outer covering of their cell. So plasma membrane itself is their respiratory organ. So protists are aquatic and they have plasma membrane for exchange of gases. Coming to the next slide, you can see this underwater organism. These are sponges, icon and all. So sponges, these are also underwater, means they are aquatic, and they also do exchange of gases with the help of plasma membrane of cell. So both the examples which we have seen do exchange of gases or respiration through plasma membrane of their cell. Into the third slide, you can see a jellyfish. It is a type of jellyfish belonging to cylindrids. Cylindrids, also called as natria. Cylindrids are also aquatic and they also do exchange of gases, that is respiration, with the help of their plasma membrane. So three examples we have seen, that is protists, sponges and cylindrids, and all of them do exchange of gases, that is respiration, through plasma membranes. So broadly we can say respiratory organ of all these three organisms, all these three classes, is plasma membrane. So coming to the fourth slide, we are coming towards flatworms and roundworms. Flatworms, roundworm, that is belonging to the family of helminths. You can see that first flatworm, tapeworm, then it is earthworm, and last one is nereis. All these worms, they are aquatic. Some are semi-aquatic, means sometimes they stay in the water, but most of the time they stay on the land, that is terrestrial, aquatic and semi-aquatic. These organisms show plasma membrane and general body surface. The skin is mostly moist, so they can do respiration with the help of their plasma membrane, also with the help of their surface, skin surface, that is moist skin. Next, we are going to study insects. It is a special classification or special type of organs they have for respiration, which can be asked on an exam. If you see an insect, particular insect, this have taken an arthropod, that is a cockroach. If you see the ears of this cockroach, you can see various different organs. You can see air sacs which acts like lungs. You can see tracheal tubes and spicules, actually spiracles, sorry. So tracheal tubes and spiracles are the main respiratory organs in insects. Main respiratory organs. First of all, insects are terrestrial and they are main two organs, that is tracheal tubes and spiracles. These are long tracheal tubes which can absorb oxygen, that is gases, and the opening of air sac near the tracheal tube is called a spiracle, which helps in transportation of gases. So MCQ question can be asked, which of the following are the respiratory organs in insect? You have to remember tracheal tubes and spiracle. In next slide we are going to study arachnids, that is spider, scorpion. They have a special type of respiratory organs. You can see a name called as buccal. First of all these spiders, scorpion are terrestrial and they have a specialized respiratory organ called as buccal. If you see that spider or scorpion, in this corner at the lower end, they have a respiratory structure called as buccal. I've zoomed at buccal. Internal structure of buccal show these tube-like structures, and in each tube there are thousands of thin page-like structures. So it appears like a book, and in that various thin filaments, page-like structures are available, hence name buccal is used. So especially spider and scorpion show buccal structure for respiration. Next one is limulus, that is king crab. It is a type of aquatic organism. That is the lower and that is ventral side of this crab. You can see this structure. These are all its structures which is responsible for respiration. They are neither gills nor lungs. They are intermediate between them. Hence a word is used, book gills. They are lung-like structure, but book gills word is used. In next slide we are going to study amphibians. It is a special type of organism. Example of amphibians is frog. You know the earlier stage of frog, when it is vachu, it is called as tadpole. You can see the image of tadpole. It appears nearly fish-like. When it is in the water, in the fish condition, that is tadpole condition, they have gills for respiration. But these are not only gills, they are called as external gills. That is important for MCQ. Once they undergo metamorphosis, they develop into a frog. And frog is a terrestrial organism who can live on land. But on summer season, to control its body temperature, it goes in the water, so we can see it is aquatic. So hence the organism who can live on land as well as in the water are called as amphibians. And they have highly developed respiratory system. They have external gills. When they live on land, they have a specialized respiratory system which includes lungs. But when this frog go inside the water in the summer season, its skin do respiration, and you can see this bubble-like structure on skin. It is the region where respiration takes place. Its skin is called as cutaneous skin. So amphibians are the organisms, those who have external gills, they have lungs, they have cutaneous skin. All this structure help them to survive in different conditions. So they are aquatic and terrestrial, hence they are called as amphibians, and they have external gills, cutaneous skin and lungs for respiration. Coming back to the next, in further slide, we are going to study fish. See, fish have gills. You know, near their fins we can see gills, but these gills are internal. Amphibians have external gills, fishes have internal gills. Fishes are aquatic and the main respiratory organs are internal gills. Next is turtles. Turtles belong actually to the reptile family, and there are certain exceptions from the reptiles, so I have taken them differently. Normally these turtles, tortoise, they live on land and they can do respiration with the help of respiratory system, that is lungs. But underwater, we are specifically speaking about underwater condition, it have its excretory system or reproductive organ called as cloaca. You can see here cloaca. This cloaca can absorb gases from water, store here, and again it excretes. Means cloaca, which is a reproductive organ, acts as respiratory organ inside the water, only inside the water. Externally on the land, it acts, means externally on the land it have lungs, but internally in the water it have cloaca. And coming back to the last slide, which is our main chapter in the further lectures, reptile, birds, mammals, we all have specialized respiratory system, that is lungs. We are terrestrial and we have lungs. So overall in today's lecture, we have classified various organisms and we have studied their respiratory organs. First of all, we studied plants, those were terrestrial and they have stomata and lenticels. We studied protists, sponges, cylindrids, various examples we saw, all are aquatic and they have plasma membrane and respiratory organ. We studied flat and round worms, they are aquatic, semi-aquatic, they have plasma membrane and body surface for respiration. Insects which are terrestrial, they have specialized tracheal tubes and spiracles. Then spiders, scorpion, that is arachnids, they are terrestrial, they have book lungs. Very important for MCQ, they have book lungs. Amphibians, those are aquatic and terrestrials, living in both the conditions. They have external gills, cutaneous skin, lungs. Fishes are aquatic, they have internal gills. Turtles, especially underwater, they show cloaca, but on the land they have lungs. And we mammals, reptiles and all birds have well developed respiratory system, that is lungs. So in this lecture we have studied different lower organisms with their respiratory organs. In next lecture we are going to start human respiratory system, most interesting part of this chapter. So at the end, again I request you all to stay home, stay safe, take care of yourself and your family. Thank you.